All right, so now it looks like we got a battle for the lead. The two of Byron Jones able to edge the 3 at the line to go ahead and lead a lap. So move Byron Jones up a spot. That's gonna be a point led for leading a lap. I tell you, Byron Jones absolutely coming into his own as a really good iRacer. Ever since he switched out from the laptop that he used to run on, which barely had enough to run on iRacing, to actually getting a really good PC and doing one hell of a job. So Byron Jones out here leading to come across the line, working lap 67 of 150. Once we get to that 75 mark, we'll be talking about halfway here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of the ticker and bring back your scoring pylon. So I think I just saw some info. Yeah, looks like the 11th place truck, the 77 of David Davis, down 1 lap. Robert Amaral also in P12 down 1 lap. And Gary Huffines in that 51 also down 1 lap. So he went to lap 34 earlier. So I would imagine Gary Huffines, while we were kind of keeping up with Tyler Dohar and whatnot, he went on down pit road for his second round of pit stops and grabbed 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods. Let's take a look. Yep, Robert Amaral Gary Huffines came down on lap 63. So came in on lap 34 and again on 63. So he's out there on 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods doing his thing. But unfortunately, he is 1 lap down. But when these leaders pit, he'll be able to stay out and try to keep making up time. So he came in on lap 63. Everybody else came down, or the leader, I should say, Byron Jones, came down on lap 49. So they should be coming back down again right around lap 75, 76. And then you'll see the 51 be able to go ahead and grab his lap back. Here is that 51, and I don't believe he's got any damage. Let's go ahead and take a look around this machine, see if he's got any problems whatsoever. In case he made some contact with the wall, coming on down pit road. Looks like the left side is clear. Let's take a look at the rights. Little bit of scrapage there, not too much though. Right rear, looking pretty good. So this spectacular Reese's machine doing all right. All right, so we're gonna go. We'll go through the field again, kind of keep an eye on where everybody's at. Take a look at their fabulous machines and all the different affiliations that these guys here in the Turned Out for What iRacing Truck Series have. Again, we'll start off with Byron Jones, and we will work our way through. Again, Byron Jones in his 213simware.com Patriot Esports Silverado right now is still the leader. Tyler Dohar back here in his filter time. Don't worry, breathe happy. Number 78 Silverado also. Justin Anscock a little bit further back in his Oreo Ritz Dale Jr. throwback looking Silverado. Again, one of my favorite paint schemes of all time. Connor Cunningham again in his Toyota Tundra TRD. Hellman's again another throwback to the one and only Dale Jr. Evan Knopp in his Dude Wipes truck. I'm seeing a lot of Chevys up here. In fact, let's take a look at something here right quick and show you your car logos versus the gap between. Look at all these bow ties. Only a few Toyotas, but it looks like there's actually very close to the same amount of Fords and Toyotas, but a large amount of Silverados out here. Looks like Anasgok and Dale Rapp, they're coming on down pit road right now. So let's keep on going through the field. How about Jeff Lednam in his Lincoln Welders number 37? He's going to go ahead and hit pit road. So we'll put this off for just a moment. We'll revisit this as the race goes on, but more and more are going to come on down pit road. Jeff Lednam, as we see there, on pit road. Dale Rapp on pit road. Byron Jones right now still leading as he's getting closer and closer to the back end of the 71 of the one and only Mike Campbell, or Papa Bear, out here. I'm going to go ahead and check a couple of things here right quick. Make sure that we're still on the up and up. Pop Bear gonna go ahead and move on over, allow him to keep on going. All right. All right, Tyler Doar in his 78. He's going to come on down. Probably feels like it's a good time to do that. Just past halfway, he'll go ahead and grab 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods, do what he's got to do, and come on back out. Let's actually see here. Nope. Black Devil, whatever you call yourself. Not happening. Not happening at all. I don't get viewers, followers, or primes and buy all that. Nope, not me. Never once. Never will. All right, so we saw the 78 go on down pit road. Byron Jones, he's also going to come to his stall. And actually, it looks like he's going to go ahead and leave as well. And let's actually see how this works out for Byron. You just saw Justin Ascot go ahead and fly by in that Oreo machine. Gary Huffines, by virtue of pitting early, he did go a lap down, but now look at this. Finds himself in P2. All right. All right, so with the strategy that Gary Huffines is pulling, do you think he gets the W? Or do you think that it's going to be an Anasagok win? Do you think Tyler Doar in his 78 is going to be able to come on up here and get it done? Very, very close racing between the 78, the 70, and others. The driver of that 70 is going to be Robert Amaral. Amaral right now down 2 laps, so he's going to let the leaders go. There you see the 00 of Pacey Wygent. He's going to be in P number 8. And actually, it looks like Pacey's also down 1 lap as well as the 52 of Rapp. So just the top 6 now. Back to Jeff Lednam in this Lincoln Welders number 37 are on the lead lap. Everybody else down 1 lap or more. So if we should happen to see a caution anytime soon, Dale Rapp, being where he is, would go ahead and get the free pass, come on back around, get back in contention. Then Pacey Wygent would be the next. Mike Campbell, the third, Papa Bear's son. Elric George, and then David Davis in his 77. He would need a few cautions in order to get back on the lead lap and really try to make something of this night. In the meantime, Justin Anasagok up here with a good 5.3 second lead over P2. Again, talking about Tyler Dohar. Pacey Wygant right up his trumpet. Byron Jones right now sitting P number 3. Gary Huffine still making that strategy work, sitting P4. And Evan Knopp back here in his Dude Wipes number 63, sitting P number 5. I believe we left off with him earlier as far as going through the field. So let's pick right back up with Evan again, and let's show you all these schemes that these guys got going on. So again, Evan Knopp in his Dude Wipes number 63 Silverado. Behind him, like I said, mentioned Jeff Lednam in this Lincoln Welders number 37. It's a pretty nice looking scheme, very, very clean. All right, let's go on back. Dale Rapp, I mentioned, is the first truck one lap down. Definitely needs some help to get back on the lead lap. But all in all, having a pretty good race for old Dale so far. Pacey Wygant right in front of Byron and right behind Tyler Dohar in this Pantera Silverado, looking pretty snappy there. Mike Campbell, looks like he's got some issues on the front end of his Toyota, but he's still sitting inside the top 10. Elric George in his Jack machine, that Ford F-150. He is the 4th truck one lap down, so we'd have to have a few cautions in order for him to get back on the lead lap. David Davis in his 77 cautions out. So that's going to mean that Dale Rapp, he will go ahead and get that free pass. He'll absolutely love it. And what's even better, we'll take a ride around his truck as we'll go back and take a look at Pacey Wygant in just a moment, find out what happened with this caution. I believe Dale's truck, well, no, I thought for the most part it was all right, but he's definitely got some issues there. All right, so let's go back with Pacey, find out what happened with his Pantera 00. So there you see the 2 of Byron Jones right behind him. Does he get loose or does he have a little bit of help? Let's see. So far, it looks like it's all him. Still, pulling off the draft from Tyler Dohar. The 2 is going to go ahead and throw it low. Oh, a little bit of net code there. The 2 never actually touched him. Just very, very close. 00 does his best to save it. Doesn't hit the inside wall. Definitely see, I'm not sure who that was flying on by. But good job by Pacey to keep it off all walls and doing his thing. All right. So let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so it looks like Justin Anisgok, Tyler Dohar, Byron Jones, Evan Knopp, Gary Huffines, and Jeff Lednam all bringing it down pit road, as it's pretty much a split. Some on pit road, some decide to go ahead and stay out on track. I'm counting about 6 or 7 pulling to the attention of their crew, and in fact, it's actually all the trucks that were still on the lead lap. Here is your free pass driver. Pit road might not have been open for him just yet. He'll go around one more time and then come on down. I would imagine so, Ferret. I would imagine so. All right, so Tyler Dohar is going to be your new leader from Walbridge, Ohio. Let's see if we can't have can't get a quick word with that Junior Motorsports driver. Tyler Dohar, it's repeat up in the booth, bud. Looking at this filter time machine, looks like you're going to be breathing just a little bit happier now that you've got the track position. You'll be the first one to stomp on the loud pedal. Truck looks immaculate. Can you keep it up there, sir?
I hope so, Pete. We're really just not the fastest on the long run, but we got really good short run speed. So we'll have to see what happens here. We're gonna have a lot of interesting pit strategy here. Looks like Byron came and topped off along with Dale Rapp, and then Dale Rapp, Gary, and Justin are on new tires where we didn't take tires, so we got about 10 laps on ours because we all had 2 sets left. So I feel like we got to pit twice. Justin feels like he could do it on one, so it's gonna be interesting to see what can happen here. But we're just gonna give it everything we got.
Yeah, when I was asking about the laps per fuel run and the tires and all that, Mike Campbell said it was going to be very, very tight on tires. You're getting between 25 and 30 laps on a fuel run, and you only had just enough tires to make it all the way through, including the set that you qualified on. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this all plays out. I imagine you'll take the green on lap 92, going towards 150. So it'll be 58 laps remaining. You should be able to split that right down the middle.
Yeah, probably what we're going to do, Pete, because we're on a little bit different tire strategy. We're probably going to try to split this in thirds. We're just going to see how the field spreads out here, because I think that's how we can make best use of the 2 sets of tires we have remaining. It's gutsy to try to go 30 each run here and keep pace. So we'll have to see what we can do here.
Talking about keeping pace, you, the 00, the 3 and the 2 really, as well as Gary Huffines in that 51, really been keeping a whole lot of pace with each other. Tyler, I'll get you back down with those guys. Good luck, and you keep that thing breathing happy, sir.
Thanks, Pete.
You got it. All right, so we'll go ahead and get him back down amongst some of these other guys here down in Patriot Esports, and let Tyler get prepared. You see the lights atop the Pace truck are out, so everybody's getting ready to stomp on that throttle as quick as they can. This is a second gear restart track. Definitely don't want to try anything in first gear for the restarts, because in most instances you will just loop it around and you'll have almost next to no chance in trying to save it. Again, everybody that's out there in chat, I apologize for the issues that have been going on with the stream tonight on Twitch. For some reason, the bitrate showing perfect, excellent, in fact, and all of a sudden, it'll say unstable and then offline. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with it. Everything else looks great. It's just something, a problem been having here as of late, but I promise I will be getting that fixed up. But Barney should have the field in view. Let's go. All right, so Tyler Doar is going to go ahead and lead that lap. Justin Ansigok right now in that 3, sitting P number 2. Looks like third place. Evan Knopf kind of blinking just a little bit right in front of the 37 of Jeff Lednam. And we mentioned that Dale Rapp would be the recipient of the free pass, and he was. So he's sitting P number 8, about 3 seconds off the lead pack. Talking about a pack, how about we go back here with Pacey Wyja in this little group right here. 70, 002, and that 51 of Gary Huffines. But like you just heard Tyler say, most of these guys just came down pit road, and they're going to make their way up. Ferret says, I've also had problems with my bitrate crashing randomly recently, though not as often as you are. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on, Ferret. It's like some nights it's perfect. Some nights it's like 2 or 3 times it'll do that. Last night during the ARC's Saturday Night Showdown iRacing Truck Series race, it crashed like just once. Very, very early, right around like lap 19, Fortunately, it was during a caution, so nobody missed anything. Came back up on lap 22 and was fine all night long. This, I think it's crashed twice already, and I don't know why. I could do a speed test right now, and it's perfect. So, and I mean, you could see the stream. It's not fuzzy. It's not blocking out. It's doing its thing. It's not pixelating. Nothing like that. And then all of a sudden, it'll just drop off. So I don't know what's going on. But Byron Jones right now leading the charge. Pacey Wygant trying to hold on to the draft to pull himself up. In front of them, it's going to be Gary Huffines, P number 5, Jeff Lednam, P4, Evan Knopp, P3, Tyler Doar right now sitting P number 2, and Justin Anisgok in that number 3 Oreo machine back out in front. Getting closer and closer to lap 100, so 53 laps remaining before this race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway is done. Speaking of done, these guys got about a good 3 or 4 weeks left. I'll actually show you what their schedule looks like so you know exactly where to be in the upcoming weeks. Next week we got Eldor. I think it's going to be just about a very fast 100 laps around that dirt track. So we're going to take these trucks mud next week. And then we got Talladega, where anybody can absolutely win it. And then for the season finale, we're going to be visiting Kansas Motor Speedway. So Eldora, Talladega, and Kansas. 3 more weeks of the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series, brought to you by the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV. And right now we're paying a whole lot of attention to Christine's Warriors and everything that she's doing to help fight breast cancer. Oh, I know, Farrah. I know, and I tell you what, Pacey has already said he cannot wait for that track. So did Byron Jones. Cannot wait to take those trucks and sling them all kinds of slideways and really make that throttle pedal work. Look at Gary Huffines pushing it, trying to get to the inside of the 78. Tyler's just going to go ahead and let him go, knowing that he's got some older tires. He doesn't need to fight the 51. The 51, he last came down pit road on lap 88, right with Justin and Evan and Jeff Lednam. Dale Rapp came down on lap 90 after getting his lap back. Byron Jones also came in on lap 90, and I believe that was just to top off. Yep, his pit time was just a very, very fast 4.2 seconds. So he came in on the first caution lap when pits were open, and then came in again to go ahead and top off on fuel. So he'll be able to make it a one-stop shop between here and the next 48 laps. There is the 2 of Byron Jones. Both him and Dale Rapp, again, I mentioned, came in on lap 90. So not only do they have the most amount of fuel, but they've also got the newest tires, or the freshest tires, besides Pacey Wygant. He last just came down pit road 3 laps ago to do whatever he's got to do. Ooh, do I actually hear this 2 being shut off? Let's jump actually on board. Let's jump into the cockpit with Byron Jones, see what he's doing here. Yes, indeed. Let's see if he does it again. Yep, you see Byron smashing that clutch pedal. absolutely saving some gas, so he doesn't have to worry about as much fuel. Now let's actually go on and check in with Tyler Dohar since he stayed out. Let's see what he does going into turns 3 and 4. Yep, Tyler Dohar cutting it down also. You see the tack drop all the way down to 0. So he is cutting it all the way down and then getting back into throttle right when he needs to. So he's going to try to cut these last, 58 laps right in half. Try to go the distance. Yes, he is, Farrah. Yes, he is. Let's see. Let's check in with your buddy Pacey. See what he's got going on in this this Pantera Silverado. See if he's having to do the same thing. I would imagine after coming on down pit road on lap 100 with just 50 laps to go, he'll come on down again right around 103 rather. I imagine he'll come on down again right around lap 130 to grab his last set of tires and fill it up. Let's see if he's saving any. It's amazing what 3-lap fresher tires looks like out here on track. There you go. So since Pacey was actually, literally able to just fly on by both of those cars, or both of those trucks, I'm going to guess that he's feeling pretty good. I would have thought that the damage to this 00 was would have been enough to slow Pacey down. I guess not so much. He's driving with the fire of Pantera. Again, dropping the link out there to my About section for my page for Christine's Warriors. Please, if you can, go on over. And as you see, Pacey's coming back down pit road. This is a bit unexpected. I wouldn't imagine that he'd be doing this. He just came down pit road less than 10 laps ago. He came down last on 103. Not 100% sure what Pacey's doing unless something's going on he doesn't like, or he's just, I don't know. Maybe he's gonna try for fastest lap, or I really don't know what he's doing. But yeah, that's the link to the About section of my page where you'll see everything about Christine's Warriors and what they're trying to do to raise money to assist in breast cancer awareness and testing and doing everything that's got to be done to take care of not only women but men around the world as well. Yeah, it's just a really weird move for Pacey Farrett. When he just came down, he did go down another lap, and yeah, his pit time was just 7.5. So very strange. So now Jeff Lednam, you see him in that 37 right behind Pacey. He is the first truck 1 lap down, so if we should happen to have a caution, you'd be able to go ahead and grab his lap back. That would put 7 trucks back on the lead lap. Looks like Dale Rapp in that 52 right here, sitting P number 5, right with Evan Knopp in that Dude Wipes number 63, just ahead of him. Still, Justin Anscott now a good 1.7 seconds in front of Gary Huffines. Gary's really on the march, doing everything that he can, and I'm very impressed with the speed that this 51 has had all night long. Ferris says, I'd say maybe a stop and go penalty, but he stayed for a few seconds, so I don't know. Yeah, the last time he was on pit road was 103. If you have a stop and go penalty, it's gonna be by a black flag, and if I'm not mistaken, you'd have to serve that within 3 laps. So I don't know what that was about for Pacey. See the 37 fly on by. Again, that's not for position. 37 is still the first truck 1 lap down. You see Pacey also back here now in front of Dale Rapp as well. Yeah, some weird master plan, I guess. I guess so. We'll have to ask him after the race is over what that was about. See the 95 coming up the backside of this 3. Again, 95, Jeff Jones, Byron Jones' father. Pretty cool, to see father and son racing together in the same series. And man, they feed off each other as the 3 comes on down pit road on lap 118. I don't know if he can. I don't think he can make it from here. I really don't think he can make it from here. I'll have to check with him if we should happen to get a caution. But Gary Huffines still out here. Let's actually ride on board with Gary, see if he's having to clutch it at all. Nope, staying in the throttle for now. Oh, he's good. You just heard him downshift. He's actually going to go ahead and bring it on down this time. So there you go. Tyler Doar, he's going to be able to go ahead and assume the lead. Gary Huffines and Evan Knopp now also on pit road. So Dale Rapp, he's going to move on up to P2. Good 4.8 seconds behind Tyler Doar. Byron Jones up to P number 3. So the next stop for Tyler Doar and Byron Jones will really be the money stop. But there's a good 9 seconds between those guys. So when Byron Jones came on down pit road to top off, because he got locked up in traffic, he really allowed Tyler and others to pull away. But it looks like Tyler Doar on lap 121 came on down pit road. So 29 laps. So Byron Jones has to go 2 more laps if he's planning to go the distance. Let's jump on board with him. Byron's going to go ahead and stay out 1 more. Going down the backstretch, you see 1 truck right ahead. This could actually help Byron. Byron's downshifting right now. He's going to go ahead and bring it on down pit road. Easy, Byron, easy, easy. Don't speed. Don't lock him up. Don't spin it out. There you go. One hell of an aggressive entrance. Good job, Byron. Wow. That was actually really, really good. So Right now, Justin Scott good 14 plus seconds behind Byron, but you see that time absolutely closing in. So Justin, he's going to be able to go for a while. He came down on lap 118, working lap 123. So it's going to be interesting to see just how far Tyler Dohar, sitting in P number 4, is going to be, how far he's going to be able to go after coming down on lap 120. He's got 30 laps that he has to go in order to make the full distance. Something happened to Rap. Looks like his truck is still somewhat all right. I didn't get any kind of notifications for him. Looks like Dale Rapp's all right. Let's check with Mike Allen. I believe, nope, he's not back out on track. Neither is Rodney Ayers. Neither is Cole Snyder. So 16th, 17th, and 18th all out of the race. Mike Pop Bear Campbell up there doing everything that he's got to do. I believe he is out here on track. New paint scheme for old Pop Bear tonight. Rocking the Farm Sim 22. He's been running a lot of Farm Sim and also American Truck Sim. That's what you see there on the hood. Let's actually get a quick glimpse of that. There you go. Turned down for what? LLC with a big old Mack truck out of Randleman, North Carolina. Again, a home of Richard Petty and the one and only Mike Campbell. Looking pretty good. Got a big old Peterbilt going across the bed of that thing. Byron Jones back on pit road. That's interesting. If we get a caution, we'll have to pull the deuce, see if we can find out exactly what happened to him right there. And that's very unfortunate because that's gonna put him one lap down, and he would not, actually 2 laps down. So he was on pit road for a good while there. He is the 3rd or 4th truck 2 laps down. So very unfortunate for Byron. As you see, a couple more coming on down pit road. Pacey Wygant on pit road yet again in this Pantera machine. So I'm gonna guess maybe let's take a look at the front end of this thing and see if he's got, no, doesn't really look like he's got any damage to where he's got to come down to fix it up and cool off the motor or whichever. He's looks like he's actually pretty healthy, so I don't know why he's down pit road again. But let's catch back up. Here is our leader, this Oriole Ritz Silverado for the one and only Justin Annals. Got Gary Huffines right now, still P number 2. Tyler Dohar still sitting P number 3, and you still hear him cutting that motor off. So something's never changed. But Gary Huffines, he's got a good 5 seconds over Tyler Dohar and 7 seconds. All right, guys, we're going to do one more quick turn it up session, and then we will be back to finish out the last 15 laps, give or take. Let's find a good battle. whole lot of separation out here on track. So not quite sure exactly what we'll find. I mean, by looking at the track map, there are trucks all over this 1.5-mile raceway in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's actually ride along with old Boss EG, old Elric George, and see exactly what he's got going on. Let's jump into the cockpit with him and let's go for a ride. Go ahead and crank it up again. All right, so yeah, let's see if we can. Mr. Harmon, what's happening, sir? It's just one NIS at Homestead, second split. Hell yeah, dude, go you. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the stream, bud. Running 6,000. No drop frames, no nothing like that, but for some reason my bitrate or byte rate, whatever you want, however you pronounce it, keeps crashing. My stream has restarted itself like 2 or 3 times tonight, and I don't know exactly what's going on. But dude, congratulations! So not only are you whooping up on Wednesday nights right now, you came in second in the Shake and Bake series and winning some big old races in the officials. Hell yeah, dude, go you. Hopefully during your post race, you know, you gave all your shout outs to the one and only Avril Lavigne and all that. No doubt, dude. No doubt. Yeah, it's interesting. For some reason, the bitrate will say unstable, but when I look in OBS, it's showing me, it's staying right around 6,000. So I don't know why it's doing that. It looks perfectly fine in OBS, but Twitch keeps saying that it's crashing and the stream dies off. I mean, right now it's sitting at 6,400. So I really don't know. But man, good to see you out there. Yeah, it's got to be. I have no idea. I mean, I've got gig internet with 40 up. Yeah, I've got 1,000 meg down and 40 meg up. I should have no problems at all. But it's telling me that the stream has been back up for about 5 minutes. Very unfortunate. All right, so let's check in with Justin Anisgok in this number 3. He's got a good, very, very healthy 6.9 seconds over Gary Huffines in P number 2. Tyler Dohar back 14 seconds. Evan Knopp is now the first truck 1 lap down in his Dude Wipes number 63. And this truck's actually really, really clean. So Evan's got speed. Let's see, the last time he came on down pit road was on lap 119. I would say that's why he's a lap down, but Anisgok came on down on lap 118. Huffines 119, Tyler Dohar 120. Jeff Lendham came down on 125, right along with Byron Jones. So, yeah, I don't know why the 63 was up there with him for a while, but now shows the first truck 1 lap down. So only 3 trucks left on the lead lap. Again, we're talking about, let's show you these cars one more time, up close and personal. Talk about this number 3 Oreo machine for Justin Anisgok. Gary Huffines in his spooktacular Reese's number 51. And, of course, talking about Tyler Dohar in his Elite Performance Industries Filter Time, don't worry, breathe happy, number 78 Silverado. So, good job to these 3. It's really going to be an interesting issue just as far as fuel only goes. You hear Tyler Dohar actually shutting it down, so he's still kind of worried about the whole fuel thing. Let's jump into the cockpit with him and see how he's doing going into turn number 3. Middle of the backstretch, going in. RPM all the way down, back on the throttle. Looks like he's right behind that 213simware.com deuce for Byron Jones. So Byron right now back in P number 9 after running inside the top 4, top 5 just about all night long. And what's even stranger, Tyler Dohar's on older tires than Byron Jones. I mentioned, Tyler Dohar came on down pit road on lap 120. Byron Jones on lap 125. So you'd figure that Byron Jones would be pulling away, but no, he's right here. In fact, he looks a little tight coming up off the corner. 95, going to go ahead and move out of the way of these 2. That's going to be Jeff Jones. Working with 4 laps to go here from the Queen City. That's right, the beast of the Southeast, talking about Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Queen City. And yeah, less than a handful of laps remaining, as it looks like Justin Anisgok coming back up on track. Tyler Dohar looks like he's going to go ahead and grab this one. Still having to kill the hit the clutch, so he's able to save a little bit of fuel. But now he's got Byron Jones. Maybe he's not actually trying to pass Byron. He might just be staying with him just to stay in the draft. But I believe this might be Tyler Dohar's race to lose. Anisgok now back P2, and Evan Knopp P3, 26 seconds behind the leader. One more time, high above Charlotte Motor Speedway, under the lights. Man, talk about the race way back in the day where they dubbed it One Hot Night, the very first time that they had lights out here on this track. What a facility. White flag's out. Let's get back with Tyler Dohar as he's going to go ahead and clinch this W, pushing that number 2 for Byron Jones. Going down the backstretch for the last time. No challenge from behind. Closest guy is 20.4 seconds behind. It's going to be Justin in that Oreo machine. But Tyler Dohar off of 4. No issue. Tyler Dohar wins it from Charlotte. Oh, yeah, I can't even get that right. If you guys are going to come on up and give some congratulatory rubs and flybys. All right, let's go ahead and clear the boards for old Tyler. The stage is his. Tyler, go ahead and rip it up, sir. It's all yours. As Tyler's done with most of his wins, finds the legacy track, or the not the legacy track, the midget track rather, and yeah, takes a lap around. All right, Tyler's going to go ahead and call it a day. All right, ladies and gents, we are going to grab our top 3 into the booth. Please don't nobody go nowhere. We will be right back. I absolutely promise you. All right, guys, thank you very much for keeping it right here. I absolutely appreciate it. Yeah, Jungle Cat Wizard, I absolutely agree. I agree 100%. So we're going to start off with driver 63, talking about Evan Knopp in that Dude Wipes machine, up 13 spots from where you qualified, man. Definitely a very, very clean truck when it was all said and done. Good top 3 finish for you. Walk us through your race, please.
Yeah, I wanted to start in the back this time and just kind of maybe save tires or get on a different strategy than usual. You know, it was going good. Unfortunately, pretty early on, I got into the wall and what I thought killed my right front and my straightaway speed. So I thought my race was done at that point, but just kind of grinded it out and ended up P3. So I'll happily take that.
Yeah, definitely going to be a great points night for you. is Charlotte Motor Speedway one of the tracks that just kind of suits your style, or what is it about Charlotte Motor Speedway that you particularly like?
Well, I seem to do my best at the 1.5 mile type of tracks. It seems like a rhythm track where you can just kind of wrap the bottom and save your tires, and it's just, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite tracks, but it's always been a good track to me. But no, it ended up working out. I'm honestly surprised to have finished as high as I did. It tried saving fuel there at the end and saved just enough. I ran out right after the line there.
Wow. Well,
Yep.
good job, bud. Well, it's again, congratulations on the podium finish. Any friends, family, sponsors you need to get out there?
Well, shout out Mike Honcho. I saw he did finished well. Nice 4th place. And I guess shout out Dude Wipes. I've been rocking Dude Wipes in these races.
There you
Dude
go.
Wipe Chevy Grado had some nice speed in it.
Yes, it did. Yeah,
Shout out to you as well. You always do a great job in the booth.
Well, I tell you what, I I appreciate that. Tonight was a little trying, but no, it was it's a labor of love, as I always say. Thank you very much. All right,
Easy.
you too, man. You too. Have a great night. Let's kick it on over now to that number 3, talking about Justin. Justin, you started on the pole. Here you are finishing P2. It really looked like fuel was your Achilles heel of the race. What more did you need besides that extra gallon?
I think someone put a hole in my tank because I ran 4 laps short. But I'm not in the points, so I'm just out there just trying to have fun. So I was just doing a different strategy other than everybody else, and unfortunately just ran out. Didn't have enough fuel, but still came back to second, which was nice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've definitely got a bad fast truck just about every single week, and I know that you're running in a couple of other series, a couple other leagues or clubs or communities nowadays to even get additional seat time. If you had to pick between the truck, the Xfinity, or the Cup car, and your favorite track, what would it be?
Trucks at Dega.
Wow.
Not this place. I hate this place.
Does it
I
get
hate
any
this place.
simpler?
I always run so well here. I don't know. Trucks at Martinsville. I'm always good at Martinsville. I wish Martinsville was on here, but yeah, I don't have anything. Shout out to Dohar for saving enough fuel, since he's like the fuel god and all. From heat and here, I don't know how he does it, but he just does.
It's that clutch pedal, man. It's that clutch pedal. Yeah.
I know, right?
bet-
I'm gonna take it away from him.
I tell you, there was actually a guy that I was talking to last night, real quick. That moved the ability to clutch the truck or car to a button on the wheel. And he said it worked pretty well. And yeah, maybe if you don't actually have a clutch pedal, maybe it's something that you can think about and maybe try to save just as much as Tyler was doing, or even Byron Jones in the back was saving quite a bit of fuel as well. But no, Rowdy, congrats, man, on this P2 top 2. Any quick shout outs, bud?
Everybody that showed up tonight, it was pretty clean for the most part, besides a couple incidents. But other than that, it was pretty clean. Shout out to you and the league owner to setting all this up and streaming. And then again on Dohar on his win. Darn it! I wish he wasn't here tonight. All in all, fun race.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the couple of cautions that we had really just one guy went just just a little too far below that white line. Ended up coming on up, getting into the 88. That brought up the first caution. Second caution, I believe, was a little bit of net code. Or that might have been the third, not 100% sure. But still, for the most part, 19 trucks out there on track, 3 cautions, I believe. Not too bad. But, yeah, congrats, buddy.
Thank you.
You got it. And that's going to wrap it up. No, I'm just kidding. Tyler Dohar, I tell you, we got a chance to talk to you. And you said you're going to try to do a little of this, a little of that. How did your strategy work out for you? And did it, was it exactly as planned?
It kind of evolved as we went. Like I said, I went into that final run kind of anticipating splitting it into thirds, but I was just evaluating how many trucks were left on the track and any opportunity for a caution, because if you pit that early, we would have to pit about 20 laps each, and tire-wise it wasn't really worth it, but we had that extra set, so I was just kind of evaluating, and especially because Justin got out so far ahead. But as I was looking at it, I felt like I could save the fuel and not really put myself at any risk. I felt like if anybody was going to be able to do it, it was probably going to be like Evan and Byron. And on that first portion of the end run, Byron was like 8 or 9 seconds behind me. And I was looking at my fuel numbers, and I was like, I'm pretty close to being good here. So I started backing off my pace and actually got up that gap to 10 seconds. And Evan was about 2 to 3 seconds behind me, but pitted about 2 laps sooner, the same lap as Justin. And then Gary pitted a lap later. So I thought Gary was actually going to be close on fuel and maybe make it. And we pitted with almost exactly, coming to 30 to go. So I knew I needed to save a little. I just pressed my pace a little bit just to make sure I could get away from Evan. He couldn't draft off me and try to save. And so I came out about like 2 or 3 seconds ahead of him, and then he really started having to save hard, and Byron ran into a black flag issue when coming off pit road. So I knew anybody trying the fuel side was pretty much out of it at that point, so I could kind of cruise at a pace I wanted. Having the 2 laps extra over Justin was pretty critical, because I think I saved about as much as I could comfortably do at the pace I needed to. So it just sort of happened to work out. If we could have had fresher tires at the first stint, I would have felt better about it. But at the end of the day, we did what we had to do. We kept a set of tire in the pits in case we did get a late yellow, where the 51 and the 3 didn't. So we were kind of ready either way. Really just wanted to gain points today. We lost so many points last week from just a hard racing incident. I don't know if Justin wishes that I wasn't out here, but he probably wishes somebody else was out here, because my car probably would have ran into trouble. But all in all, a great race for us. Our filter time EPI Chevy was really good on the short run, like we had talked about. I just didn't have the long run speed, but luckily when clutching it how I was actually wearing a little bit more right rear, so the truck wasn't as tight, and it handled great. And we got our points lead up going into Eldora, which is nice, because I feel like we're going to struggle there, and that's probably going to be a very strong track for Byron. So just wanted to gain as many points as I could before Eldora and Talladega, just those 2 wild cards.
Yeah, there are actually some people, when I was talking about the remaining schedule, Eldora, Talladega, and then Kansas Motor Speedway for the final 3. There are quite a few people out there in chat, talking about, loving dirt racing, and it's going to be interesting next week, slinging some mud in those trucks. Tyler, buddy, congratulations again on a great race. Definitely very, very fast, and you're someone that a lot of people have to try just a little bit harder to catch up to and beat. Another win in the Doha notch. Congrats, sir.
Thanks, Pete. Appreciate it. Shout out to Papa Bear for letting me take part in this, and continue learning. Just passed a year on the sim not too long ago. Pete, to you, you're a one-man band and on the Sundays, and it's awesome to see you still repping it out. I remember some of the first NNR races you called being around. So, it's been awesome to kind of be in tandem in this journey with you. And shout out to Justin. If you had talked to me or Justin about a year and a half, 2 years ago, absolutely at each other's throats, but we've worked together really well since he's come to the Truck Series and kind of raced here. It's been nice to just have somebody else to kind of feed information to or bounce ideas off of. And then, not to steal one from Nate Lehman, but shout out to my smoking hot girlfriend Caitlin. I know she's watching from home, so thanks, honey, love you. And shout out to the league. 3 cautions at Charlotte. It's a tricky track, Pete. So shout out to those guys for running a really clean race.
All right. Well, that's gonna kind of wrap it up for tonight. Normally about this time I'd be saying, catch me tomorrow night with the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series, but they had their season finale last week. We saw James Holzer go ahead and grab the championship, and Jungle Cat Wizard, old Tom Harmon, is out there in chat earlier. He came in P2. I will be back again on Wednesday night, though, with the one and only Eliza Bethel, or Frozen Toes. In the, I believe it's called the American All-American Racing Partnership on Wednesday night, right around 9 o'clock Eastern. Definitely, I'll see you then. But one more time from Charlotte Motor Speedway, this has been the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series, live from Charlotte. We will catch you next week at Eldora.